Welcome back to the Lynn Miller Room. And we're joined by David Williams, softball coach at Morehead State University. And, Coach, let's just dive on in with all the action that you've been in all week. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we haven't had any.
Weather kind of hit you.
We sat and watched the snow all weekend.
So, that has to be frustrating. You get out and work hard and get the season started, and then you have a little time off that you don't want.
It's actually been very frustrating at this point. We've lost 7 games off our schedule already because of weather, so we've only played 7 out of 14, so we've only played half those games. First weekend, you lose a game to rain. The second weekend, you lose 2 games to rain. And then we go to Johnson City, Tennessee last weekend and sit and watch it snow all weekend and lose all 4 games. So it's a little frustrating at this point. We'd like to get out and play our games and get in a rhythm. But unfortunately, the weather has not been cooperative.
It's one of those things that you were talking before we went on. Not our field that has been that bad for once.
Yeah, we were on our field yesterday practicing. Our field's fine. Not a problem. It's been going other places. It's just the weather, the rain, and then this weekend with snow, it just, would come, it'd snow, it'd stop, snow again, stop, and they could never get the field ready. So obviously we just had to cancel the games for the weekend.
So you stayed a lot of time on the bus.
More time in the hotel. Just sat around the hotel kind of waiting to find out what was going on, which is always exciting. And, you really enjoy driving somewhere and driving back and not even playing.
Yeah.
You could have sat at home and done the same thing. So,
well, this time, I guess, gets you a little bit time to work on some things. I guess keep them loose. I guess you can throw inside. Well, you said you were outside anyway yesterday, so I guess you still not into the scrimmage mode yet since you haven't played for a while, or have you?
Actually, we did some live stuff yesterday. We made it a point to do that yesterday simply because we hadn't played in a week. So we really made a point to do that yesterday. We did a lot of defense, got some live stuff in. Got as much throwing in as possible because obviously it's supposed to rain today. And we hit the road again on Thursday. So just trying to make sure we get enough practice time in before we have to go out and play again. But at some point you would like to get away from the practice part of it and play some games and get the reward from all that hard work you have during practice.
We got the Campbell tournament coming up Friday and Saturday. Northern Kentucky's going to be there, Drexel and Campbell, and along with Norfolk State. So, pretty good softball teams.
I think we match up well. I would go out on a limb and say that Campbell's probably the strongest team that's in there at this point. But I think we match up well against all of them. And I think we have an opportunity to do well. I think we could get some quality wins and really get a chance to get better and get ready as we head into conference play starting next week. So, at this point, we need to take advantage of any opportunity we can get on the field because we have had missed opportunities. So we need to make the most out of those 4 games this weekend.
Is it hard to try to even find games like right now, or do you even try to find games because by the time you schedule it, you never know what the weather's going to be like?
That's all I've been doing for 2 days.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find games to pick up on our way down to Campbell, see if anybody will play us. Problem there is either everybody's traveling to a tournament like we would, or they're playing in a tournament 3 days in a row, and they don't want to play a 4th day in a row, or they start conference play this weekend and they don't want to use up their pitching before they go into conference play. So at this point, finding games has been a struggle, but we're going to do everything we can to try to make up some of these lost games that we've gotten off the schedule and try to recoup them and make sure we get as many games in as possible, because what we really want to do is we want to prepare ourselves to be sitting in a good position by the end of the year, and really game preparation is going to be the best way to do that.
And once again, the Campbell tournament coming up Friday, March 8th, and Saturday, March 9th. And then, before you know it, Tuesday, March 12th, you'll actually play at home, knock wood.
Hopefully. Yeah, let's knock on wood on that one. Looks like there's some rain in the forecast for a few days next week. But, we're home next Tuesday against Western Illinois. And then we host Detroit on Thursday before Tennessee Tech comes in here for a 3-game set over the weekend. So we got a nice stretch of home games coming up, which would be really nice not to have to sit on a bus and travel somewhere. just hopefully the weather cooperates and we can get those games in.
Yeah, those games now are extremely important. The fact that you haven't played in a while, get home in Western Illinois at University Field coming up on Tuesday, March 12th at 2 and 4 o'clock. Detroit on Thursday, March 14th at 2 and 4 o'clock. And then, like you said, just like that, Tennessee Tech comes to town, and OVC opener will begin on March 16th at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then you play the 1 o'clock on Sunday. So you play 2 games Saturday, 1 game Sunday, and hopefully by then the weather will be kind of cleared out, and you can get. We'll be whining that we've played so many games in a row that it's on the other end of the spectrum.
That's not necessarily a bad problem to have. I told him yesterday, at this point, I'd rather play games than practice, and I'm sure they feel the same way. So, there's a lot of things you can't simulate in practice that happen in a game, and you only gain that experience from game play. So we really need to get as many games under our belt as possible at this point.
David, good luck.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
you'll get dirty this weekend. That's the
Hopefully.
goal.
Yeah.
So young ladies will get dirty down to Campbell this weekend. You got 2 games Friday and 2 games Saturday. And, of course, the Eagles will open the home portion of the season next Tuesday with a doubleheader, Western Illinois at 2 and 4 at University Field. We'll talk to you next time after playing some games.
That's right. We'll have something to talk about next time.
David Williams, softball coach at Morehead State University. We'll come back with more. This is the Eagles Sports Coaches Show.